prayed, "Lord, if you give me anything else to accomplish in my life, please let me write this book." In the process, I have come to feel that the needs of the times call for a slightly different approach to apologetics, which I explain in the introduction. A couple of brief explanatory matters are in order, in the hope of avoiding misplaced expectations for your sake, and 1-star Amazon reviews for mine. First, as I explain in the introduction, this book is not a comprehensive treatment of all worldviews, but especially focuses on two options: Christianity and naturalism. My reason for restricting my focus to Christianity and naturalism is twofold. 1. Those are the options most people I know are considering, and 2. Those are the options I am best equipped to write about. So if you're trying to decide between, say, theism and pantheism, this book will not likely help you much. Furthermore, I don't address every difference between naturalism and Christianity. There are other books that give more of a survey approach to top objections or top issues. Rather, I'm trying to get at the big picture of how each worldview functions. I'm interested in the questions: what kind of story does each tell about our world? And which story is more satisfying to both mind and heart? By naturalism, I mean the philosophy that only physical laws and forces exist, such that there is nothing beyond the realm of nature. As I note in the introduction, some of my arguments are merely against naturalism, others are for theism generally, and others are for Christian theism specifically, which is what the arguments cumulatively entail. Thus the word supernaturalism comes up now and again for convenience. By it I simply mean any worldview that posits some entity, whether personal or impersonal, beyond the natural order. For my purposes here, I classify the multiverse hypothesis as within the bounds of naturalism if all the other universes in the multiverse are understood to be reductively physicalist and bound by the same natural laws as our observable universe. I wish to give sincere thanks to Andrew Wolgemuth, my literary agent, for his wonderful encouragement, friendship, and hard work. To all of the team at Baker Academic, who were a delight to work with and contributed to this project in numerous ways, especially Dave Nelson for overseeing the project, and James Korsmo for his careful editorial work. To Tim Keller, whose approach to the topics addressed in this book I relate to so sincerely and intuitively, and whose various sermons and books I have absorbed so appreciatively that I almost regard him as an old friend, even though we have actually met on only one occasion, and I have no reason to expect him to reciprocate such interest. To those who read portions of the manuscript and gave feedback, especially Jeff Swirink, Joel Chopp, and Eric Ortlund. To my wife Esther for her tireless support, love, and encouragement in my writing and everything else. And to my children, Isaiah, Naomi, Elijah, and Miriam, who fill my daily life with laughter and delight, and to whom I dedicate this book. Introduction. Beauty, story, and probability in the question of God. Suppose Hamlet is searching for Shakespeare. He cannot find him in the way he might find other characters in the play, like Ophelia or Claudius. So, where should he look? Hamlet's knowledge of Shakespeare will be different than anything else in his life. On the one hand, finding Shakespeare will be very difficult. Shakespeare is very far removed. Hamlet has never encountered him. On the other hand, the knowledge of Shakespeare might also prove unavoidable. For, in a deeper sense, Shakespeare is very close. Hamlet has never done anything but encounter him. As Hamlet's creator, Shakespeare